Hello, today I will be installing the Bluemoon baffle, the KillerB pickup, and an oil pan. The first step is we are going to install the new O-ring. Okay, after putting the O-ring on, then you put the pickup and then put the baffle over and thread these two bolts right down there. Now that we have the bolts in finger tight, we are to torque them down to 57 inch-pounds, and that is with a T30. Another thing that I did was, I've heard that there are inconsistencies with this pickup, so I put some tape over the pickup and like mounted it about a centimeter tall, and then put the pan on and confirmed that it has clearance. I measured it the same height as the OEM pickup, but I just wanted to double check. Okay, now that we have the pan cleaned and degreased and down to essentially clean metal or clean paint, we're going to put a bead of 3-bond or gray, doesn't really matter, around on the inside, making sure to go on the inside of the hole so the oil doesn't leak through, and then we're just going to run our finger across it. You don't want a ton, but you don't want too little. Okay, now that we laid our bead, we're just going to lightly run our finger across it to even it out. Okay, I have smoothed it out. I went a little heavy. I kind of regret it, but now I'm going to clean it up and then put it on. Also, it said to put these little gaskets on, or it said to watch out for them, but I don't know if they want them back on or not. Either way, I put them back on. We'll see. Bluemoon hit me up. Okay, now that we got all of the bolts in hand tight, we are going to torque them down in a crisscross pattern at 57 inch-pounds, and these are 10 millimeter bolts. And once we're done, we're just going to let it cure for a day. Okay, now we will install exhaust studs. I was missing or had some broken off my donors, so I have to do 5 of them. You install them with the blank part like this, facing up, and using the double nut method. You know, you tighten the top one down to the bottom one, and then you crank on this. Tighten these to 13 foot-pounds. When you're doing this, I recommend the bottom wrench being at 12 point, so when you tighten it, you don't get your wrench stuck, you know, something like this where it can't turn anymore. It's much easier to line the nuts up that you can just pull your wrench out and then torque it down and then loosen them and then move on to the next stud.